What's up, Americans? Today we're going to learn how to make the American flag in Adobe Illustrator. It's going to be a pixel perfect flag, and we're just going to use math in Illustrator in order to do it. So I'm going to name this American flag. For the width, I'm going to do 2000 pixels, and for height, I'm going to stay at 1000 pixels. And you can change the units here, 2 pixels, and click OK. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, pretty much always, is just going to take this this fill away, just clicking none, and then I'm going to swap that black stroke for the fill. So you should have a black fill and no stroke. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is go to the rectangle tool. You can hit M on your keyboard, and I'm just going to click. And I want to make a rectangle the same size as my artboard, and it's 2000 width. Oops. Oh no, there we go. And 1000 height. And yeah, make sure this is unconstrained so it doesn't like mess with your math. Yeah, and click OK. And I want this perfectly centered in the artboard, so make sure in your align panel, if you don't see that, you can go to Window, Align. Make sure you're aligned to artboard, and just center it horizontally and vertically. Okay, I'm going to go to my selection tool, and I'm going to go up here to Transform in the Transform panel. You can also go here if you don't see it, but I just like clicking this one up here. And again, make sure you're not constrained. You want this lock to be broken, and we want this to be our stripes. So I know there are 13 stripes in the American flag, so I'm going to go to the height here, and I'm going to hit a slash like a division, and then I'm going to hit 13. So pretty much 1000 is divided by 13, and I'm going to hit OK. And that should give me a perfect stripe size. And now I just want to go back to the align panel, and I just want to align it to the top. Okay, now we're ready to make the other stripes, but we want to move them all in the same pixel amount. So I'm going to go back to the transform panel, and this new height that I have here, it should be some fraction like this. I'm just going to copy that, so Command C, and then I'm going to go to Object. Oops, go back here, go to Object, and Transform, and go to Move. And it's going to have a horizontal, you want that to be 0, and go to Vertical, and hit Command V to paste the fraction amount. And let's just preview it. That looks right. And hit Copy. And now we want to duplicate this command. So on your keyboard, hit Command D, and you'll see perfect copies being made all the way down. And just do that until it fills it up. And it's already like perfectly aligned. So now we just want to go to every other stripe. It's a little bit hard to see since they're all black right now. Just do it like that. I'm going to turn those to red just so we can see them. Okay, and now I just want to group all of the different stripes together. So click the black one, go to Same Fill Color, and you'll see all the black stripes get selected, and hit Command G to group them. And now we can kind of change those at will. I'm going to keep those black, and do the same thing for the red. Click on a red stripe, go to Select Same Fill Color, and just Command G to group that, and you should be able to see all of them be able to be changed like that. Okay, now that we have all of them, I want to highlight all of them, and I'm just going to make a copy below the artboard. So just holding Command and Option and Shift, click and drag down, and you should make a perfect copy. And I just want to keep 7 of these stripes. So I'm just going to kind of use my direct select to click these one by one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. So let's do that. So you should have this group now. So just highlight everything. And I just want to copy the height of this one. So again, it's going to be in your transform panel. Go to your height, and this fraction here is what we want to copy. So just copy that. Then get out of here. Then we can just delete this. And now I want to go back to my rectangle tool, or M on your keyboard, and click. And for that height, I'm just going to paste that fraction amount. And for the width, let's just do 900. and click OK. I'm going to turn this green just so we can see it. And still using your align panel here, align it to the left and align it to the top. So that should meet perfectly to this black stripe here. Looks pretty good to me. And now we're ready to draw in our stars. And the way we're going to do that is go to the rectangle tool, go to the star tool. You should see that highlighted now, and just click. And we want these numbers for our star. 36 for the radius 1, radius 2 should be 18, and the points should be 5. And click OK. Let's turn this white. And also we want to align this to the left and align it to the top. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. The stripe count, the star count, they go 6 across and 5 down, but they're not aligned like perfectly to the top like this. So let's move them a little bit. Holding shift and just hitting your arrow keys, let's shift it right 30 pixels and then shift it down another 30 pixels. And now we want to make a copy of this, so hold Option and click and drag and hold shift so it stays perfectly in alignment. And we can just drag it somewhere over here. And now we want to highlight the green square, and without holding shift, click the green square again, and you'll see this bigger blue outline. That means it's a key object. Let's just align it to the right. So this star should be aligned perfectly to the right of the green square. And now hold shift and click the green square again, and you should just see your star selected. And we want to shift that back to the left 30 pixels. So holding shift and right, just hit left 3 times. Okay, and now we want to copy a few of these stars. So just hold Option, click and drag, and hold shift again so it stays perfectly in alignment. And it doesn't really matter, just hit Command D a few times until we have 6 stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know we need to fix the spacing, so let's just highlight them all one at a time. And now, instead of aligning to Artboard, we want to align to the selection. So hit Align to Selection, and then we want to hit a Horizontal Distribute Center here, this one. And that's going to perfectly space all of our stars. And now I want to group that row, so hit Command G. So this should all be one group. And now click and drag. So you should see a copy of it. And then again, hold shift and click the green, and then without holding shift, click the green again. And you should see the key object for the green square. And then hit vertical align bottom, this icon here. Now shift and click the green square again to deselect it. And just like this one, we want to have a 30 pixel difference from the top. So just shift it up 30 pixels so there's the same amount of space. And kind of like we did with the stars horizontally, just hold Option, click and drag, hold shift. And we need 5 in this row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we want. Click all of the groups separately. And still make sure that you're aligned to the selection. We want to distribute the vertical centers. So just hit them like that. That looks pretty good. And now we need just the set of stars here to finish out the flag. So I'm just going to make a copy and pull it up here. And then using the direct select, I'm going to click one of the stars and delete it. So we should have a group with only 5 stars now. I'm going to pull it just down here and click the green again in order to make it a key object. And let's align it centered, and let's align it to the top. Now deselect the green, and then shift and hit the down arrow key. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks good. And let's make a perfect copy. So Command C, then Command Shift V to make a perfect copy. And then holding shift and hitting down again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do another copy. Command C, Command Shift V, do it 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is really mathematical, and yeah, it's definitely not as artistic, but yeah, we're just going to keep doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it kind of looks a little off to me. Actually, I think we need to maybe have gone a few more. So all the counting was for naught. Let's just center it here. And let's just highlight those sets of 4. And let's just hit distribute the centers. And that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to highlight one of the groups now and select same fill color. That'll select all of the stars. We're going to turn those black as well. And now that's a perfect flag that you can print out designs, take to protest, do whatever you'd like with it. And now that we have all of these separate, we can kind of like change everything at will. And kind of customize our flag to whatever we want. And it just takes a couple of clicks. So that's the end of the tutorial. Didn't make too many jokes with this one. Believe it's a serious time, and no matter what side you're on, you should let's just treat everyone with respect and try to love each other. We're all just trying to be happy. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.